Good morning. Welcome to Stacy's Closet. I am a day behind and I apologize. Y'all know normally I do this. If you hear my voice, you hear that cracking, I apologize. Y'all know I normally do this on Sunday morning right before I go to my favorite spot, which is the City of David. But yesterday I suffered from migraine, so I was in the bed pretty much all day yesterday. And after I take my migraine medication. But anyway, if you're here, that means you're here on purpose, which means you have a purpose. So without further ado, as you can see, I have on a simple black sweater dress. It is from Nine West. I love it. I accessorized it with the leopard print necklace set. And of course, just so y'all can see the shoes, get into it. Y'all know my other favorite spot is from Amazon.com. But the accessories and everything came from Cato's. So again, like I said, the dress is Nine West. I'll put all of that in the description. So this morning, let me just first get into what we're going to be discussing. We're getting ready to get into it today. Okay, now I know some of y'all be like, okay, sometimes y'all want to hear the tea. I don't have no tea this morning, but I got some coffee. Y'all better get y'all's. I got mine. So let's get into it. We're going to talk about, we have been talking about love thy neighbor and then talking about loving yourself and how you matter. Some of us, we matter so much to ourselves, that we have become selfish. That's why we can't love our neighbor. We love ourselves so much. We can't love nobody else. Ain't even no room for nobody else. Now, women, I know sometimes we typically feel like we're being selfish if we do something for ourselves and not necessarily our kids. Okay, I don't actually agree with that now. If the only time I feel like you're being selfish with that, let's say that you have this bill that needs to be paid. You got this light bill. Listen, pay your bills. Don't go out here and be so selfish that you can't, that you ain't paying your bills. Pay your bills. That's selfish. Now, if you go out here and everything is paid for, your kids are taken care of, and you have some money left over and you say, I ain't treated myself. I hadn't got my nails done. Go to the spa. Get your nails done. Get your feet done. I mean, really, some of y'all around here in the summertime, I be like, honey, summer is not your season, but I still want you to be beautiful. So again, you don't even have to pay a whole lot of money. You can do it yourself. Get you some, they sell it at the Dollar Tree. Go get you some of that dollar scrub stuff. Do your own stuff. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money. I don't, honey, look, I'm a ball on a budget. I am a budget crunching diva, okay? Don't get it twisted, honey. That's what I'm saying. You can go out and do this stuff on your own, honey. Now, what I splurge on, I know y'all probably think, okay, she splurges on those clothes. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that my closet ain't fierce, because it is. I love it. However, I'm a diva on a budget. I love clearance items. I go to Amazon. I shop clearance. Listen, okay? I shop at Goodwill. I save money in everywhere I can, okay? So the only thing that I can actually say I splurge on is my nails. Now, if you know me, you know that I love to keep these nails done, so I splurge on my nails. Other than that, that's about it. That's the only time I will splurge. Now, and just so y'all know, I am trying this lipstick, and just so y'all know, mind the business that pays you. This ain't it. I'm just letting you know I'm trying this. I'm liking it. So your opinion is not needed nor required. Mind the business that pays you, because guess what? You won't affect my self-esteem with your opinions, okay? Whether they be good or bad, I am sure about who I am and whose I am, okay? So before you even start talking, before you start typing, let me go ahead and tell you, you need to pause. Hold it for a minute. Pause. Then I want you to pray about it before you hit send. Okay, baby? Now, let's talk about this selfish behavior. Now, as I said, you go out here and you spending money that you know you don't have. That's selfish, okay? We're not going to do that. The other way we're selfish is we've become so selfish and so self-centered. We don't care about anyone else but ourselves. And what I mean by that is this. And sometimes it may not even be just yourself. It could be just your inter-family. Like I don't care about nobody about except who's in my house. Well, that's a problem. Because if we all adopt that mentality, where would we be? So again, that's selfish. That's when you become, I used to be. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna talk about me. I'm not gonna talk about nobody else. Y'all easily offended if I talk about you. So I'm gonna talk about me because I'm not that easily offended. And I know my own mess. I'm honest with myself. Okay. So years ago, I went back when I thought I was a diva, honey. Okay, that's back when I was younger. I thought that, listen, you couldn't tell me nothing back in the day. Honey, I was slim in the waist, okay? Listen, honey, I thought I was snatched. Face was beat all the time, okay? Listen, thought I was it, okay? And you couldn't tell me nothing different now. But I had a very selfish mentality because of unforgiveness. Because of unforgiveness, okay? I had a selfish mentality. I didn't care about anybody's feelings. When it came to men, I didn't want men for nothing but money. Listen, y'all, I used to call myself the top of the line gold digger, okay? Baby, and some of these men running around here talking about, oh, she ain't nothing but a gold digger. First of all, you ain't even got no gold for her to dig from, so y'all need to quit that. Okay, you ain't on my level. And that's how I felt. See, you hear that selfishness? That's how you wasn't on my level. So if you didn't make a certain amount of money, I'm just going to tell you. So y'all will really have a clear understanding of just how selfish your girl used to be. And how far God has brought me from. This is Miracle Monday, so I'm going to tell you about the miracle that is me. So let me tell you, you talking about a gold digger. I wouldn't mess with a man unless they made a certain amount. And I used to live, this tell on myself, but I used to live basically in a predominantly in Fayetteville, which is right there. Y'all know that's the military base. That's Fort Bragg, right? So I didn't mess with you unless you was a certain rank. The other part to that was this. If you was a certain rank and you had 2 or more kids, there was a problem. Because kids take away money. So you could only have, you got 2 kids. Anything 3, 4, that was a wrap. I've heard people say, oh yeah, me and her dated. No, we didn't. Because you took me out and spent money don't mean that we dated. We was not in any type of relationship. We had no sexual encounter, nothing. You took me out. I realized you had a kid more than what I could deal with, so I wasn't going to be bothered with you. That's facts. I'm just telling you. And men that used to run around and brag, oh yeah, I took her out. I don't know what you was bragging for. Only thing you was saying was I took your money. That's all you was saying, because you certainly didn't sleep with me, because there's a difference. I need people to understand. Being selfish and a gold digger does not mean that you're a whore. You don't see if you a good gold digger, you ain't out here sleeping with everybody. Because guess what? I was selfish. I had a selfish mentality. You wasn't getting nothing from me. Okay, so and so that there lies again being selfish. I had a selfish mentality. Now that's not to say that because you should have went out here and slept with everybody. No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the mentality of a selfish person is always going to be centered around them. Again, if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. So again, that was my mentality. I couldn't date a man unless they had a certain amount. I wasn't, that's just it. You wasn't going to be, if you were seen with me, I'm telling you the way it was. If you were seen with me, trust and believe there was a reason behind why I was allowing people to see. I didn't allow people to see me. We wasn't dating nowhere that I was at home. Honey, no, that was my home. People might have got it misunderstood and thought me and you was a couple. I didn't do that. That might have messed up my grind. I wasn't doing that. Okay, so let's be clear. Again, a selfish mentality, right? And again, it came for unforgiveness. So a lot of times, a lot of these people, the reason they can't love you It's because they have a selfish mentality. Just like, okay, I've heard, people say, okay, well, you led people on. You was misleading. You led people on. No, I was up front with people from the beginning. I was up front, I'm not interested. I didn't exactly tell them that I just wanted their money. What I basically made clear, though, is I didn't want no relationship. What I also made clear was we didn't date for free. Okay. So, I got bills, period. Okay. I was a single mother. I had bills. I got a child. You wasn't dating me for free. Okay. So I made that clear. So I wasn't leading anyone on. Okay. Now, that's an extra layer of selfishness. Now, I'm going to say that. That's an extra layer of selfishness. When you find a man or a woman that will not be honest, if you dating somebody within 6 months of y'all dating, if you have not had the conversation of where this relationship is going, you need to have that conversation. Now, at this point, if you, the man or the woman, already, you don't want no relationship, you don't want to be married, you don't want no long-term nothing, that is the opportunity for you to say. Then if you don't, and if you mislead this person continuously, then that shows your selfishness. But guess what that also does? That opens the doorway for you to reap that which you have sown. Understand what I'm saying? You have misled someone. You have stole their time. You have stole their love and affection that could have been given to someone else. Now, I know women, y'all would sit up here and say, oh, honey, those men, the only thing they want from you is sex. Let me tell you something. Crack bought sex all the way down to the cost of $5. I'm just going to tell you that. Listen, so all this whole thing about a man just wants you for sex, that's not all it is. Sometimes a man wants to be around you because of the love that you generate. He feels, when he comes around you, he feels the love. He ain't getting that in the streets. So when he comes around you, he gets that. Maybe he's coming around you because he enjoys the conversation. Maybe he comes around you because you're funny. You're fun to be around. So there are more things than just, oh, I want to have sex. It's not just about that. However, men or women, within 6 months of that relationship, don't be selfish. You need to start being honest. You need to tell the truth. Stop being self-centered. All of y'all, listen, you will offend people because we're not just going to talk about relationship selfishness. We're talking about selfishness in the world right now. We've gotten so selfish. We don't care about anything or anyone else. It's all about us. Me. I want. What about we need to help other people. If you feel like you've reached the top, when's the last time you reached back and tried to help your sister or your brother get to that same top, or at least on that same level or close to it? When's the last time you reached back and tried to help? When's the last time that you said, I got an overabundance of food? There is a bunch of homeless people on the street. They don't have any food. They don't have any clothes. They don't have any blankets, but I have an overflow of all of these things. When is the last time you took a plate out to them? When is the last time that you took a blanket out to them? It is raining today in Gastonia. It's raining and it's cold, but guess what? The homeless people are still out there in the rain and the cold and everything. When is the last time you took anything out there to them with your good selfish self? No, you would throw the food in the trash. It's leftovers. What about you giving it away to somebody that needs it? When is the last time you considered anybody other than yourself? Seriously, that's why you can't love your neighbor. You too busy loving yourself. You will go out here and spend $200 on a pair of sneakers, right? But you will see a homeless man in the street and won't even give him $5 for a pair of sneakers. Now, I'm not telling you to give him money, but you can't go into Family Dollar or Walmart and buy that man some shoes. But you just spent $200 on. And then I know this is the classic. Well, won't he get a job like I got a job? I'm going to enlighten y'all. I'm on the streets almost every weekend. That's my business. So I don't go out here and I don't publicize it. But I'm letting you in on this part because some of y'all need to understand. Did y'all know that there's a whole lot of homeless people that actually do work? They work. They go to work every day, but they ain't got nowhere to lay their head because the bills got too much. The check is not enough. There are people that literally go to work. I know people. I know some of the places that they work at. And I also know the tent that they sleep in. So again, when you say, well, why don't they go get a job? They did. They have one. It's just not enough. And there's not enough affordable housing that they can actually afford. Okay. So again, before you start talking about these people, I'm not asking you to give them $1. Maybe they just need a blanket. Maybe, listen, I'm telling you, maybe they just need a conversation. When's the last time you took the time to even talk to somebody that's homeless? Because you're selfish. Selfish. You consider yourself. That's why it's difficult for you to love somebody else. And like I said, some of y'all be ego tripping so much. That's why y'all running around here cheating on your wives and your husbands, because y'all ego tripping with your good selfish self. Some of y'all feel so good about yourself that you go out here and you will have multiple folk, but you took a vow that it would only be between you and them. Okay. So again, selfish behavior. Selfish. Thinking only of yourself. Only of yours. But I'm telling you, with your good selfish self, you reap what you sow. So I'm asking you, not just to love your inner circle. Love the stranger that's on the street corner that might be begging for a plate of food. Love him, because love is what you do. Stop sitting up here talking about, oh, I love everybody. Well, when the last time you did something for anybody other than yourself? But you love them. Love is what you do. Love is not about you 1,001 times talking about, oh, I love this person, I love them. Please shut up. Love is what you do. You will look somebody in their face and say, I love you, and 30 seconds later, you stabbing them in the back because you round here sleeping with somebody else or talking about them like a dog, but you said you love them. Where's the love? Perfect example. You, my friend, right? My enemy should not be able to come and talk to you. I don't care if you and my enemy are friends. I really don't. That's your choice. I ain't picking your friendship for you. I'm not going to do that. But now, my enemy and your friend should not be able to have a conversation about me and you be okay with it. Now, I'm going to tell you, I had a friend like that. I did. And they said they love me. Always proclaiming the love that they're supposed to have. But yet your friend is talking about me. Yet your friend who doesn't even know me, met me maybe twice. And they got so much to say, don't know nothing about me. Making comments like I think I'm all that. No, you think I'm all that and you're offended by it. You're intimidated by it because you think that. Because the truth is, I know I'm all that. So I don't even think it, baby. You got the verbiage wrong. Because I know who I am and whose I am, I don't think I know. Okay? So I'm just going to help you with that one. Let's change the verbiage on that, baby. I don't think I know. Now, but guess what? She shouldn't have been able to have those conversations with my friend, right? The friend that loved me. Because I'm going to help you with something. Can't somebody come up to me and talk about me? You ain't talking about my friend. I'm going to tell you that now. I'm going to shut that down. I'm going to shut it down. Just like, okay, I'm about to take me a little sip of this coffee because I'm going to let y'all in on a little bit of tea, okay? Now, my pastors, you cannot talk about them, okay? You ain't getting that ready to talk about no foolishness. Okay. If you sit up here and you saying, yeah, I love them, then guess what? That's okay. That's acceptable. But when you start talking about some negative mess, you ain't getting ready to talk about the city of David. You ain't getting ready to talk about my overseer and them. You not getting ready to do it. You ain't getting ready because I got another church, y'all. Y'all know when I'm at home, I love my fam. When I'm in Fayetteville, my family is Apostle Gary B. McLaurin, Dr. Tawanda McLaurin. That's my family when I'm in Fayetteville, okay? And listen, I'm gonna clear this up. People, people always ask about why, you now you have pastors. Why you still? That's not your apostle anymore. Tawanda and Gary McLaurin will always be my family. You can't talk about them. Because I'm going to help you with something. I know who was praying for me. I know let me listen. Y'all don't understand. It's been over 20 years now. Y'all don't understand. I remember the mess I was. I remember the prayers, hey God, that they prayed for me. So I don't care listen, you ain't getting ready to talk about Shekinah, okay? I'm just going to tell you. Y'all ain't getting ready to do it. I love you, I do. I love you, I do. But I'm here to tell you, in love, I will set you straight, baby, because you ain't getting ready to talk about them. Ron J. and Lady Stephanie Crump, y'all ain't getting ready to talk about them. I'm just going to tell you. That's just it. That's facts, okay? Now, because I love you. See, because I love differently. My love requires loyalty. Hey, come on. My love requires honesty. My love requires servitude. My love requires that I give. Y'all don't want to talk about that. But see, because I love them. See, I'm going to give up my time. I'm going to even give up my money. Guess what? I'm going to sacrifice my time. I'm going to sacrifice my money because I love them. Hey, come on now. I'm going to sacrifice and give them my servitude. Y'all don't understand. But y'all around here running around talking about I love you. I'm telling you, you've gotten so selfish. Love is what you do. So because you love, you'll do for people. So if you say that you love everybody, I want you to start today. Get out in your community. Find out what your community needs. When is the last time, because I'm going to help you. Almost every downtown in every city got some homeless people in it. I want to challenge you. Let's see how much you love everybody. Come up out of your selfishness, okay? Long enough. Let's see how much you love everybody. And challenge yourself. Go out there, meet some homeless people. Talk to them. Find out what they need. They might need some shoes. They might need a coat. They might need a blanket. Challenge yourself. Let's see how much you love. I challenge you today to not be selfish. I challenge you today to love, truly, genuine love everybody. Because I'm telling you, that selfishness that you're holding on to is really just a sign of unforgiveness. You got some unresolved issues. You got some unforgiveness in you. So I challenge you today to learn to forgive, move on, come out of that selfish mentality. There are other people's feelings that also count. I know you think the world owes you something, but baby, they don't. A lot of the people you still angry about some stuff mom and daddy did, mom and daddy dead. Let it go. Ask God to help you to let it go. Maybe you need to sit down with a counselor. But whatever it is, I want you to let it go and come out of that selfishness, right? Come out of it today. I challenge you today that every selfish behavior, you will put a stop to it today. And let's truly love. Let's truly love. Love, love, love. Please. Now, in doing so, I want to talk to you also very briefly. Y'all know that I am promoting this book. It's called Social Racialism. I am promoting that because, again, I think when we understand where we came from, we understand our culture. And even if you're not Black, If you read that book, get a better understanding of our culture and how we're treated, and how people, even in social statuses and social places, being it in school, be it in hospitals, whatever, we get an understanding, we can better have a better relationship with each other, and we'll come out of being selfish. So again, if you haven't gotten it, I'm gonna put the description and where you can get it from in the description of this video. And my own personal, I want to listen, this is my personal doctor. I love her. I love her. And it is for anyone, if you don't have health insurance, but you need a doctor, she is absolutely fabulous. It's called Logos Health. She even does televisits. I'm going to put her information as well in the description, and her contact information, because again, I want us to all practice self-love, and unselfish love. Okay, so I'm going to put all of that in the description today. Again, I thank you for joining me again on Stacy's Closet. We got a little lengthy today, but again, I'm sorry. I love you. And so I want you to be all around loved and beautiful in whatever skin you're in. Now, again, I want to give you a hug. Oh, and tell you that I love you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it.